The second one, which is about 1/3 Simpson rule. 1/3 Simpson rule in this method, it is same like in the previous one, but now we use quadratic interpolation instead of linear. In the trapezoidal rule, we only use linear. So meaning that P2 here, if we use Lagrange, so here what you can try again the proof by using Newton forward difference. And let's say if you want to do by using second order of Lagrange, if you do Lagrange interpolation, what you will get is P2x is equal to L naught x F naught plus L1 x F1 plus F2 L2x F2 x. And then after that you need to find what is L1, L0 and also L2. And the rest is same. If you do that, of course you will end up at this one for one sub interval. It is same. So maybe for the L0 here, L0, maybe I can give you just L0 is equal to x minus x1, and then x minus x2 divided by x0 minus x1, x0 minus x2. This is your L0, and then L1, L2. So at the same time, you also can do some revision about the interpolation. And I think in your final exam, we also can ask you the combination. First, we can ask you how to interpolate, and then after that, we can ask you what to differentiate, and then after that, to integrate the function. And then it is the same idea. You have this one, Simpson, 1/3 Simpson's rule. And then if you have a graph like this one, and then we want to know what is the area under this graph. So for now, if you can see here, if you want to evaluate from A to B, and we still can divide by 6 sub-interval, but if you see here, we now have 3 big sub-interval, maybe I can say like that, because one sub-interval, by using this one, we use 2. We use 2 sub-interval for one formula of Simpson rule. Here is one formula, here is one, and here is 1. And the idea is like this: area 1 plus area 2 plus A, 3, and then after that you will get this formula. The last one, H divided by 3, F0 plus F6 plus 4 plus 2, F2 plus F4. So that if you see here, we have this one as like before. We have F0, the first one, and then plus F6, the last one. And then we also have the odd interval, and then must multiply by 4, and while for the even interval multiply by 2. And then after that, you will get the composite formula or general formula of 1/3 Simpson rule, or maybe it is also can be written like this one, the summation for I equal to 1 until odd, for odd one, or the even, you must multiply by 2. Okay, and then we want to know how to apply this formula into this example. So evaluate the integral from 1 to 4 sin x tan x divided by x cubed plus 1 with respect to x by using 1/3 Simpson rule with h 0.3. So here you are given h is equal to 0.3, and now you can get what is your n, because you know that your n is equal to b minus a. Your b is 4 divided by 1, 4 minus 1 divided by 0.3, so that you will get 4 minus 1 is 3, you get 10. And you have your fx. Your fx is equal to sin x tan x divided by x cubed plus 1. Okay, and then from the composite formula, you also know that you have this summation of two values, the first and the last one, and then you also have the summation of odd and summation of even. And now your n is equal to 10. So here what you can do is you can do your table. You can do your table from like in the previous example for trapezoidal rule. You have your I, you also have your xi, and then but now you have your, let's say, your f0 and f10. Then you need to get what is your f odd and also what is your f for even, and then you just do. So your I 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on up to 10. Then your xi, it is start from 1, and your h is 0.3, so that the next is 1.3, 1.6, 1.9, 2.2, 2.5 up to 4. And then you need to calculate your f0. Your f0 is equal to 0.4475, and your f10, when you substitute your x is equal to 4 into your fx, you will get in this column is 0.4196. So in this column we only have the value of f0 and f10, and then we also need the summation to make it easy. So here for the summation you will get 0.8671, and then for the odd one, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. For 1 you will get 0.4578, and then for even, when x is equal to 1.6, you will get 0.4296. 0.96, and then so on. Please complete the table by yourself. You just substitute what is the value of x, and then for this summation you will get 1.9637, and for this one you will get 1.5278. You must do that, otherwise, as I told you many times, you will not know about your calculator, how to calculate, how to make it easy, and so on. And this is your answer. And if you substitute, after that, if you substitute into the composite formula to evaluate, and then you will get integration of that one. Or maybe I should write here, integrate from 1 to 4 sin x tanh x divided by x cubed plus 3 by using 1/3 Simpson rule. You'll get h divided by 3, and then multiply by the summation of f0 plus f10 is 0.8671 plus 4, and then multiply by summation for odd 1.9637 plus 2 multiply by summation of the even one, 1.5278. Then you'll get the answer 1.1778. So this is how we apply the 1/3 Simpson rule. So here we have other two example. So for example 3, estimate the value given integral from 0 to 1x divided by cert 1 plus x squared is equal to cert 2 minus 1. Estimate the value of cert 2 using Simpson rule with h is equal to 0.1 for the above integration. So for this example, what you need to do is, actually they ask you, the question asks you what is the value of this one, estimate. But how? So of course we need to know what is the value of this one, of this integral approximately. So you can do from 1 to x 1 plus x squared dx by using Simpson rule is equal to approximately h divided by 3, and then how many subinterval you need to calculate, f0 plus what plus 4 multiply by f1 plus up to what number when you have your n, and then after that when you have this value, let's say I say it is a, then you will get a is equal to cert 2 minus 1. So that your cert 2 is equal to a plus 1. And then after that you can approximate what is the value of cert 2, and you also can compare the value of cert 2 by using your calculator and your calculate here. Okay, and then for this example 4, the values of a function fx are given in the tabulated table below, and approximate x squared fx dx using Simpson rule. So to use the Simpson rule again, you have the how many value here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 1 to 7 x squared multiplied by fx. And then what you need to do, of course you need to do a table. You have your fi, 1 to 6, you can do your table. I start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you have your xi from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then after that, you also know that what is your fi from the given in the table: 0 0.9, 1.1, 1.4, 1.5, 1.0, 0.8, 0.4. And then let's say to use the Simpson rule again, what you need to do is you need let's say now you have it is G naught and G 6, I think G6, so that you need to calculate. And then this is G odd because you need the summation of odd and also summation of even. And then G naught you will get, you just multiply by x square here, x square multiply by 0.9. X square is 1 here, x square multiply by fi, because here this is what you want to evaluate by using Simpson rule, so that you will get 0.9. And then for the last one also same, x square multiply by f6, and then you will get 19.6, this one. And then for the odd, you will get 2 square 4 multiply by 1.1, you will get 4.4. Here, and for the even, 9 multiplied by 1.4, you will get 12.6. And after that, you can evaluate this integral. Integration from 1 to 7, x square fx dx, approximately 1 over 3. You can calculate what is your h, because your h is, of course, it is 1. Then the summation of f naught plus f6 plus 4 multiplied by f1, f3, f5 plus 2 multiplied by f2 plus f4. Okay, and then after that you can get the answer. The answer is given here, 108.1667. Okay, so today you need to know 2 rule in numerical integration, which is the first one is about trapezoidal rule, how to get the composite formula about trapezoidal rule, and also the composite. And then after that you also need to know what is 1/3 Simpson rule, where you can derive by using quadratic formula. Okay, and then as usual, you need some exercise to do, and please submit it tonight. you have exercise. This is chapter 5, so 5.1, due today 23:59, and this is your given to you function from 0 to 4 and 1 minus exponent minus 2x dx, and then you need to find what is the value of this integral by using both method that you know, which is the first one is, maybe I can say, evaluate this integral by using A, trapezoidal rule, and B, 1/3 Simpson rule. And maybe you can do with n for both is n is equal to 4. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.